pretend I'm gonna nap and then just have another drink. Hey everybody, sorry.
It's the best kind of nap is to have a drink instead.
You guys out there in niche fish podcast world are diving in on a current conversation about napping, tequila restaurants in the Berkshires, and whether or not fish will bust out, I should say, the long-awaited second version of Montana.
Obviously,
Montana. Welcome to the first in a long time HFPod onto a pre-show hang. We're going to be doing this on Sunday evenings throughout the spring and summer tour. We're going to be hanging out here in the hour or so leading up to showtime, give you guys something to watch and talk along with us too, as well as we'll be joining. We'll be getting back together at set break to do a hang as well. But we're all here. We're all hanging. How's everybody doing? It's Sunday evening.
I want to follow up on this Montana thing because, if they do come out and play Montana, then we have to really go back and look at 6/17/95 at Nissan Pavilion, where I have a good friend who makes a very compelling case that they teased Montana on the day that Live Fish came out. Or day after. I don't know what it was. It was that week. So, in the tweezer. So,
I mean, I would just pay an incredible amount of money for the band to relearn how to play the entire Bozeman tweezer and play that like that and the Providence Bowie and just say, hey, we are just going to perform these. And it's not David Bowie and it's not tweezer. They are called Bozeman tweezer and they are called Providence Bowie. Just go
that
back
could be
and relearn that all.
Pretty heavy grossing tour, don't you think? RJ would go.
If you're going, I'm there.
That's
anywhere you're going, Jonathan. I'm there. I just want to say
that's
that.
not many places these days, but okay.
but it is Raleigh.
It is Raleigh.
The sleeper
I
show.
want to say I've only seen one show with Jonathan. It wasn't even a full show. It was a set. And you know what he said?
I was there
to me?
most of the show.
You moved up. It was okay. It was okay. No hard feelings, bro.
I was trying
but
to go
you know
find
what?
RJ.
We didn't say anything to each other throughout the show except for one thing. Jonathan turned to me after a song and said, "Did you feel it during that Roger?" And I was like, "I felt it during that Roger."
Yeah, man. I don't really talk a lot during shows. I rock out.
Yeah.
It's the nod. It's the hat tip. That's all you need.
This little eye contact,
Yeah, big smiles connecting. That's all you need.
What up, Mike? Happy pre-show. Hope you are having a great Sunday evening.
Hey,
First
Mike.
Sunday night.
Hey, Mike, thanks for being here.
First Sunday night of the year. Like first Sunday show. Correct me if
Sunday
I'm wrong.
night.
But Mexico and MSG both ended on Saturday nights.
There was a Sunday show in Mexico. I was there.
Was there? Okay,
It was
totally
very good.
All right.
Totally wrong. Second Sunday show of the
Oh,
year.
yeah, that was when you were
First
in the
one, of course.
ocean, right, RJ?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but it started in the afternoon, Brian. So I think you can still technically say the first Sunday night show.
Sunday night show.
Look, either way, it's the first Sunday night of spring tour. It's the first Sunday night of spring summer tour.
Can we just call it summer tour, by the way?
I know, this like spring thing is like
spring
very
tour, bro.
confusing.
Because here's the thing. The tour is going to end next Sunday night, okay? And there's going to be like a longer period in time between that ending and the next tour beginning than MSG ending and spring tour beginning. We're going to wake up on July 15th and be like, it's a totally new world.
Maybe.
So much has changed.
It's my wedding anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Just thought I'd just throw that out there.
Oh, that's nice.
Jonathan, happy anniversary. I just want to say to this person, Shermith, Brian, you should meet Brian at Dick's.
Brian will be there.
And thank you for listening.
I'm going to wear all my hats to each show so that people can identify me based on what hats I wear during the podcast. Tonight
a tall stack of them scraping.
Tonight we're celebrating Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
There's a lot happening, guys. There's a lot happening right now.
There's a lot happening.
There's a lot. We got a lot.
I'm also hoping to come to Dick's too.
Whoa.
Oh,
So
jeez.
maybe you'll meet me at Dick's too.
I've never heard of this person before, Patrick Hickey, but he says hi also.
I've met
to
that
Hey,
us.
guy.
Patrick.
Yeah, all right. We hung out at
Hi,
Trey show
Patrick.
not too long ago, or it was probably a long time ago now. I don't know. Time is funny.
Patrick says we should give away some hats as prizes. Patrick, we're in the process of getting some updated merch, so you may have some
Ooh, solid
new
idea.
merches. Yeah, we got
We need
some
merch.
We got some hats in the
New
works. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we got this revived logo. It looks like Will Smith's Miami. Can we say the name Will Smith on the podcast anymore? I don't know. Are we allowed to do that?
It's fine.
But
Keep
He's not
Will
canceled
Smith's
yet.
name out of your mouth. That's what
we're never
supposed to
we're never gonna accomplish anything on this, which is so
No.
great.
this is the point.
Brian,
Do you accomplish
Miami
anything
Vice
pre-show?
logo.
Speaking of fish, can I just talk about something? Because I've been listening to this Tampa Bay radio station's top 500 classic rock songs of all time all
God, I
evening.
love Memorial Day weekend.
And dude, here's the thing, guys. First of all, you know what band had a song on earlier today?
No.
Collective
have a
Soul.
Ooh.
You know when that song came out? 1995.
That's
Wow.
So
that's
that's
Was it
what
Shine?
rock
Bros.
is. No, it wasn't Shine. It was December.
That was
Um,
the other one.
But
Shine is
just
higher
now,
up the list. Shine is
there
in
was-
the like.
Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't
152.
Shine.
it's got to be up. It's got to be up higher. I mean, we're in the
Right.
170 range right now, and there's a song by Rat at 170, and then at 169 is Every Breath You Take, and it's
That's
like
dope. I'm into
what?
that.
The
Hmm.
gated drums and the synths on that song, man, like that was when I learned that I secretly loved the 80s music, even though I was like 8 years old watching and I'm thinking of a totally different song. I'm thinking of the song from Top Gun.
Oh yeah, no, that's take my.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
Take My Breath
Right,
away.
Take
But
My
that was
Breath
where I
Away.
learned.
Breath
I saw
Away.
that. I
Ah.
saw that as like a 6-year-old because I was like, oh, they fly jet planes, and then there's like, my dad was like, you got to leave the room for this
Yeah.
part. But all I
Hardcore
could hear
romance.
was like the synths and the big drums. And
All right, all right, sorry for the diversion. It's interesting. We have someone who's watching who I think maybe wants us to talk about fish, which is weird because we're just here to talk about popular culture, the popular culture pod.
Well, we do have some fish talk planned for tonight.
Okay, sorry. I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm done.
There's
I'm
another
done.
big
we
song
have
on
an
the table,
outline that
too.
you need to adhere to at some point, guys.
There's no outline. Is there?
There's
Did
an
you write an
outline?
outline?
Timothy is on it.
An
We need
outline.
to be
But
on
this
it.
is pre-show.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Also, guys,
we were all.
Guys, real quick, Jonathan.
I'm the interrupter.
I saw
bro.
Goose
RJ.
last night. It was really fun.
That's a different podcast.
I know, but you know
I'm glad
the
you had fun.
Westville Bowl in
It's fun,
New
right?
Haven is awesome.
I've
What
been there a few
great
times.
venue.
Looks like a killer venue.
It's so chill.
looks fun.
It's like
Great
the most
venue.
laid back venue. Yeah. It's
Really
really
fun.
small and laid back. And the people that work there are awesome. It's like an MSG vibe. And the people that work
Mhm.
there, they're just like really super into like whatever bands are there. And they're awesome. I've been there like 3 or 4 times for JRAD and they were awesome.
Last
all.
question before we get into the actual conversation around this podcast that is supposed to be about fish.
I heard of that.
How was the drip field?
I have to say because this is going to be recorded and released later, so that's okay. Well, I was talking to Rick at Set Break. I was like, whatever,
Just
and
drop
they were
those names.
leaving, and I was like, Rick, and he looked back and was like, hey, and I was like, I was going to say Drip Field, and instead I said thank you, and he said thank you, and then they played Drip Field anyway. So it's a good example of like don't like just say this. Just use your mind power. Just
you
use
have
your mind
the
power.
opportunity to meet an artist whom you admire and they're actually about to play a show. Don't bother them with
Yeah.
requests.
Yeah,
Let them know you appreciate what they're going to do. Stay out of their headspace, and
Yeah.
they'll do what they do. That's all.
and maybe if I'd
That's good
said
for
it, it
you.
wouldn't have happened, and maybe they would have like broken
We'd
up
be
or
like,
something. So
fuck RJ. Goddamn,
Broken
always
up.
showing up and asking for stuff.
this guy's banned for life.
That interaction there, you know what it does? That like interaction and then they play drip field, that takes my breath away. And with that, let's go into the main
Brian, sometimes
discourse.
you're just so poetic. It just really gets me.
He's professional. That was a
I
great
mean-
like callback, and now a transition.
He's just so
We're all gonna
poetic
talk it- we're
sometimes,
gonna go
Brian.
round
He
robin.
is. He is. He really is.
And we're all going to do our pick 5.
We're gonna do our
Also,
pick five,
guys-
but
I'm trying
Sorry,
to be
Brian.
on the outline here. Okay.
I just want to say one more thing, which is that there's an argument. There's a fish argument happening on the internet, which is always fun. And now there's an argument happening in the chat feed right now.
Well, we're going to solve this argument because I have thoughts on this.
That
argument.
one will be. Well, we're not going to solve it.
We'll circle back to that argument.
We're going to address it.
We're going to address it. Thank you. That's actually the proper word. See, this is why I work for you.
Kevin,
they've all played my request.
Kevin, I love it. We're going to need to get Kevin onto one of the pre-show hangs because I've hung out with him before dinner in the movies in this setting, and he's a very good pre-show hang. So we need to do this in the future. Jonathan, you had something very pressing that you wanted to address that happened last night pre-show, which I think was really what informed us to say we have to go live pre-show. And while you do that, I'm just going to check the interwebs to see if there's anything else happening in this regard, but please go ahead.
Okay. This was weird. So last night I was kind of getting set up to watch the stream, and I was getting tuned, as you have to, so that you may stay tuned before the thing comes on. And I saw, as happens, a little notification on my cellular device, and I looked at it, and it was from Clubhouse. I don't know. I know RJ knows what Clubhouse is because I think he invited me. But it's a social media where you talk to people with verbal sound words.
Wait, Clubhouse confuses me.
It's weird. But the notification said Trey Anastasio is live with Ellen DeGeneres on Clubhouse. I'm like, what? And so I tapped on it, like you do. And opened Clubhouse for the first time in probably a year or whatever, and sure enough, I heard Trey Anastasio talking with Ellen, but it was a lot of very preliminary, hi, hey, what, okay, and then they decided to bail on the audio and just move it to the chat room, and then somebody in Trey's verified looking account was talking, and somebody asked Ellen what her favorite Fish song was, and Trey said, "This is very important, so we'll know what you're going to play with us when you sit in Atlantic City." And Bouncing Around the Room is the song she said, and also somebody asked her favorite instrument. And this actually, I should say, was Tim Wheaton, who is another HFPod podcaster. He has the Daddy Unscripted podcast, is the one who asked what her favorite instrument was, and she said tuba. But then it all kind of fell apart and nothing really happened, and it was very just weird. This look on RJ's face perfectly exemplifies how I felt the whole time I'm trying to follow this and see if I could get involved. And then Trey says, "All right, I got to go. Our show's about to start." And then 5 minutes later, boop, show started.
So this is what Trey does pre-show, huh?
I mean, I don't think it's ever happened before.
I don't understand any of the words you said. I mean, I understood the and, but besides that, what?
Please,
what are you talking about?
You have participated in Clubhouse chats before.
I have.
Yes.
So did that really happen?
It really happened. I'm not making this
up. It really
up.
happened. There's
I
a picture
have
of
come
it.
in here with all kinds of bullshit, but this is not it. I sent screenshots to you. Go back and look at your phone.
There's screenshots in our group chat.
You were busy at Goose, so you didn't see the screenshots, RJ.
I was doing pot and watching music. I don't remember anything.
It's admirable.
He was standing in the corner being like, "Do I ask Rick to play Drip Field?"
Right.
Just over and over and over again.
Totally real.
Total catfish.
I checked in with Tim Wheaton after the fact, and I was like, "What the hell was that?" And he was like, "I don't know, but it sounded like him," and it was definitely her too. Yeah, I would believe that, except verified accounts, and I feel confident that I know what Trey Anastasio's voice sounds like.
What special skill, not guitar, do you think that Trey would showcase were he to be on Ellen's whatever her show is in the middle of the day?
Trampoline jumping.
Trampoline, yes. You'd get that mini tramp out.
Right? That would just get the crowd going crazy.
I can jump around in circles on this trampoline with a cord on my guitar, and I won't trip.
Yeah, that would be
no way that's going to happen.
It's really fucking impressive, to be honest.
Every time it happens, I get a little bit scared.
Have you guys heard of the Helping Friendly podcast, which is a fish podcast?
Never heard of it.
I heard they talk about fish music, but I'm not. I can't be positive about this.
Well, that's our next topic.
We discuss fish music and fish associated Pop cultural hits.
Wait, is it possible that was fake?
Are we just gonna keep? Are we just
No,
gonna keep
I
sharing
think it's
Kevin's?
real. I just don't understand it.
What I want to know.
New comment from Kevin Hogan. Hold on here. Look at this. This is a total catfish.
Did we just see that?
What I want to know is what channels Ellen's people went through to convince Trey's people that it was a good idea for him to be on Clubhouse before a Fish show. It seems very
can't even
strange. Like the timing seems very
Yeah, I
strange.
don't understand how that worked out.
But
You
he
know what
did
this may be?
Log off
This-
and go play a concert.
This may be a preview of. Does anyone have an idea of who wrote?
I
like,
say awesome
Ellen's-
too much. Sorry. No.
Yeah, we do.
We all do.
Unfortunately, we like Fish a little bit too much. Unfortunately, Patrick. I think we should find out what who wrote Ellen's theme song from the '90s. You know, when she had that sitcom, because this may be the first hints that are dropped about the New Year's Eve gag. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm trying to follow you. Hold on. So
Don't try. So do we?
Just trying
I'm
to plant
lost.
rumors.
I'm lost. All I know
do we-
is that
do
the
we want
Miami
to,
thing.
get into the pick five, guys?
We want to get in the pick
I
five.
think we
So,
might because we're actually going off course a bit.
There is no course, but yes, let's do this. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
you can go first.
So we haven't had a yem in a really long time. Like we had a You Enjoy Myself, the last one, if you don't count New Year's Eve, which was an awesome version, but like, does that count when it wasn't like in front of people? I don't know. But the last
I
one
think it
before that was in October 24th, 2021. It's been a while. No yem at
Seriously?
Mexico. Yeah, Mexico or MSG. Like, that's weird, right?
Does it count for stats? They played it on 12/31/21.
Yes,
I don't know. That's what we're saying. Like,
it was
but if
technically
you don't
for an
count
audience.
that, yeah, it's been
Technically.
since like October. So it's been a really long time. That's definitely on the table.
Excuse me while my giant cat invades the screen.
That is a
That's
very large
amazing. I
cat.
feel like I'm in one of those 1950 movies.
Oh my gosh, it's so
giant,
cute.
Giants take over.
He's
So
a
what else
Maine
you
Coon.
got on your pick five, Megan?
Oh, me? Stick
Yeah,
with me?
yeah. Let's run it
Okay.
down.
Mercury. Also haven't had one since October. If you don't count New Year's Eve. I'm not really counting New Year's Eve because I feel like it's just like
It counts for
I don't know.
Fish's stats, just not for our stats.
right. And it's like if you didn't play it in front of people, like it's been a long time since people have seen this song. So
Yes.
I really like to see a Mercury. I'd also really like to see Evolve. I feel like they've been kind of pulling out some like Lonely Trip songs. Although it might be a while because we saw like once in the summer, once in the fall, once in Mexico. So going by that standards, we probably won't see one for a while, maybe like later in the summer, but still be nice. I only got to pick 3 because I had to go to dinner with my family and drink tequila.
That's so awesome.
I only
That's so
have 3.
awesome.
Do you want to
But
hit
those
us
are my
back
3.
with the other 2 after we go around? See if you get anything else comes to you.
Okay, yeah, I'll think about it.
Let's do it. I can go.
Do it.
Go, Brian.
Cool. I'll go. I'll go. I'm gonna call for the same song. I'm just gonna warn everybody out there every Sunday night this summer and spring and summer, I should say, to
Samson
be
and
clear,
Delilah.
until they play it. No,
It's
Sunday
it's
song.
it is my. It's not what you think it is, but it is my most requested 2.0 debut that has not been played since 2.0, and that is Thunderhead. Just
Thunderhead.
put it out in the world.
Yeah.
Just please give us a second set Thunderhead. If you do it tonight, I'll be happy. If you do it at one of the shows I'm at, I'll be even happier. I'm also going to go Punch You in the Eye, which has not been played since Nashville 2021. 47 shows.
Wow,
I feel like
really?
we could get a
Wow.
set one opening Punch You in the Eye. That would be
That'd be
fantastic.
awesome.
We have not
But
heard.
what about the flubs? What about the flubs, Brian? What are we gonna do?
If there are
So we
flubs
had
in
a-
Punch
We're
You,
gonna
it
ride
doesn't
him
count.
out, bro.
It's all gonna be determined on the vibe. If Trey is
It's on the
happy
stats.
and he makes a couple flubs, we're happy. We're cool. We're fine with it. They're playing Punch. If Trey's got a serious look on his face and they flub, then we got to criticize. So you got to watch his face. It's really important to watch the band during the shows. I'm also going to go.
Never thought about that. That makes a lot of sense, though.
I just thought it up right now. I'm also going to go. We haven't heard this one since 12/7/2019 in Charleston. It would be cool if this was played right before they went back to Charleston. Frankenstein.
That was good. I love
Was
Frankenstein.
teased last night, I think,
With the
It
keytar
was
too.
teased last night
during the
with the
final.
keytar as well.
Was teased.
I got two more.
Go.
All right, everybody be patient. Okay. I am going to go with a very simple song that will be played tonight, midway through the first set, Yamar. Nobody's going to
I like
argue
that
with
you're
that.
giving us
Love that.
placement along with the song.
You know, Brian.
just-
Just thorough.
I think about this a lot.
I also like that you're like, guys, just be patient while I do my picks. And also, before every song, I'm going to give you a 6-paragraph preamble.
Just wait. His pick 5 is 10 long.
Exactly. Somehow it takes 30 minutes to get through Brian's pick 5.
And we're going to go with a shout out to my parents who are celebrating their first week completed in this state.
Amazing.
Alaska.
Very cool. Very cool.
So I got some regulars. I got some not so regulars.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you, Kev.
I think that was a follow up to his previous comment, which is
I
worth
think it
putting
was
up.
about something else.
I'm
I
so
think
glad
it
you
was not about you.
But it works really well there.
It was
It
good.
works perfectly. I really
RJ,
thought
you-
about those
do-
picks, Kev. Come on, man. Jeez.
RJ, do you want to go?
Yeah.
Do you have a list?
Sure.
I think
All
he's
right,
really
I'm
prepared.
You know, Brad, who is the one of the OG co-hosts. He used to always say that he had mental notes for the episode, which is what I have.
I've learned
Which
that
is-
lesson from him.
All right.
You guys are so
I
badass.
think I just want to know. It just basically means you don't know what you're talking about. I agree with Ben Goodrich. I think Tweezer's happening, and I think it's Tweezer into Lonely Trip, and it's going to be for the people who are there. I think that is going to be magical. But I just want to say I'm gonna stick with the like Sunday show thing, and I'm gonna call Iculus. I'm gonna do it
What?
right here.
In Alabama?
Well, Alabama definitely needs to read the book.
I know, but
This is a
like,
good
do they
point.
deserve the book? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like,
Well, the people
Who are
of
we to say?
Alabama and the fans of Alabama are different than
need
She's
the book.
just saying.
She is just saying, and I'm
She's
not
just
saying.
Oh, wait, that's 3.
okay, Iculus tonight. Well, we'll see.
Um,
I
Harry
suspect
Hood.
a doubter. Harry Hood, that's 4.
Hmm.
It's just it's so simple, and about to run.
I
Those
can
are my
see that
odds.
coming out tonight. They like to
I just
play
want
that
to
song.
say we like to gloss over some of these states in the larger United States. There are 849,624 people that deserve an Iculus in the state of Alabama. And I'll just leave it at that.
That's true. That's
you
true.
did deduct some from the actual population, right? Because I'm not sure that's
Actually,
anybody's.
I just got a text that someone was just born, so it's 625.
Well, we got to think about
Congratulations,
all
that baby-
the outsiders who came in. So, yeah,
and that baby will be named
647.
Iculus.
I seriously might quit the podcast about this Iculus call. I'll be furious if they play Iculus tonight. Furious.
All
This is
right,
just
got
like-
it.
Megan, I'm doing what's called a reverse jinx, which like Brian knows from
Okay.
sports fandom. If you really want something to not happen, you say that it's going to happen, and then the opposite happens.
I like that. Okay.
Just
Well, then I
everything's okay.
pity everybody
Okay,
based on
thank
my
you.
list.
I just want
So
to
here's
count
mine.
Megan's grievances. Hold on really quickly as
What?
we are in the throes of spring tour. Halfway to the moon, quadraphonic toppling, and Iculus in Alabama. We will keep track of this throughout the spring and the summer. These will be called Megan's grievances.
First of all, I don't even want to get.
You
into
can address your
quadraphonic
grievances
Yeah,
now.
we're
Again,
not talking about
but-
Kitsia.
I don't even
That's
want
a
to get
whole
into
other-
again because like it just okay. Keep going, Jonathan.
Okay.
Go.
Before Brian makes you mad. My list begins with Harry Hood. Harry Hood, I agree with RJ. They're going to do it. Ginseng Sullivan. Ruby Waves. Squirming Coil. Mike's Song. It's my fifth pick.
It's time for a Mike's.
And, as a wild card, I'll throw out the Rotation Jam.
That was great.
Still going.
Those are
still going Montana.
All right, so at set break, we're going to, check and see how many we've each gotten correct. So somebody try to remember what RJ's were, because he won't.
It's very rude. I have them written down right here on this coaster.
And an envelope?
No, I'm the one with the envelope.
Oh, right.
He's got it. Did you write down all of ours?
That. No. Just wrote down mine.
I had mental notes for this episode as well. I didn't.
I've got mine written down. Just, I only have 3, but.
Megan, I believe you had 3. Do you have 2 more?
No, I only have 3. I told you I was drinking tequila. I was busy. I think
there's
they're
your
going to play
4th.
lots of good stuff tonight. It's a Sunday show.
Professional.
Oh, yeah, Mexican cousin.
Like a long lost friend.
There you go. Mexican cousin.
Mexican cousin for my brother. Let's do that.
No, he's getting.
I just hope your brother gets everything he wants tonight, Brian. That's what I hope.
I will just have you all know
if they are correct.
It's true.
I just texted you all 5 of them, and
you are on top of it.
I would not forget, because I don't forget stuff. It's a thing.
The man is an elephant,
you don't remember what you forgot,
and he is in a room. I think that's done it for our pre-show hang. We are going to go and jump in line to go and try to get some pit spots for tonight's show.
I've got a really good seat right there. Oh,
I would be into a singing Monica.
Ooh, that would be
so
fun.
Ever coming back? You guys think that song's ever coming back?
So. There's some really fun lyrics in that song. It is a sneaky, smart song. I dig it. Really good pop. Thanks everyone for coming out and really hanging with us here on our inaugural spring 2022 pre-show hang. We're going to be trying to do this every Sunday. We'll be back at set break tonight, which we currently track as 10:30-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that we're still in
Standard. Set runs long. We're not logging on until they're done.
No, we're waiting, man. We're hanging.
So
I'm going to be so impressed with myself if I'm awake.
Yeah, I will be impressed with you as well.
RJ and I might not make it.
Look, I'll be there. I think Jonathan will be there. This is show business, and I'm ready for the show.
I mean, the show must go on. I'll be there no matter what. I just might be like half asleep.
Let's all put our collective hands together for Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics to take down the Miami Heat tonight. Even though, and I say this personally, Garpax, I hate you both so much. You should never, ever have traded Jimmy Butler, and we can see it all in this series.
Is Larry Bird still playing?
Doing tonight in the
Larry
other
Bird
room.
retired in 1991, back when Fish was touring Colorado like 9 shows a year.
But then he came back this year, just for this year.
He put the back brace on. He came out. He can still shoot threes. That's all he does. Just stands in the corner.
Can we talk, Brian? At some point on one of these, can we talk about winning time?
Yeah, dude, I'm into that. I loved that series.
I can't be here that day.
No, you should just. It's a cultural thing.
I'm busy.
No, you guys both. It's a cultural thing.
You guys should go on across on what's that show? Welcome to the Party Pal, and talk about winning time, because I bet Mike would be into that.
I think we're just going to start playing this music during this episode, but for now, this is going to play us off. This is a jam I like to call Feeding the Ducks. Everybody have an incredible first set. We will see you all back here at set break.
Thank y'all.
Peace.
Thanks, everybody.